Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another weekly breakdown here on Intuition FX. I hope everyone's had a great week so far. I hope everyone's been keeping well, and I hope you're all using the weekend well as well. To get some rest and obviously to do your back testing and look over the trades you've taken in the week. Another thing, I hope everyone has enjoyed the live commentary that I did on YouTube, which I uploaded a couple of days ago. I hope you guys found it helpful, and let's just get ready for another week. So, as you guys can see in this marketplace, I'm well, not in this. As you guys can see, is what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to show you that all you need is that one model, and you don't need huge amount of RR, and you don't need a huge amount of pips to be consistent. So that's something that will obviously show as time goes on. I haven't been, doing these live streams enough to prove it to you guys. So that will come with time. But touching upon last week, I only took 2 trades. So, they were both 1-1 RR trades, and they both gave me 2%. Altogether. So that's 2% done for the week, which again, you can't be upset because you have to look at 2%. You have to look at a percentage, right? Not a number. If you've done 2% on 10k, you're probably going to be at £200. What is that a week, right? If you do that weekly, 2, 4, 6, 8, that's £800 a month. Okay. Now, the way I basically fixed my mentality is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, start. The way I saved myself from overtrading is I had to change my mentality. And the way I had to think was different. And what I started to think was that if I can just earn an extra, let's say even £100 a week, okay, that's £400 a month. That covers my bills. That's like, it's just something that helps, right? Like even an extra 500-600 to a lot of you would be so helpful. That's the way I think about it. Small steps, because like I said, 2%, right, a week on a 10k account is £200. 2% on a 100k account is £2,000 a week. And some of you might just want to make 3-4% a month and call it a month, right? So what I'm trying to say is less is more. Focus on the percentage. Don't worry about making 100 pips. Don't worry about making 100 grand right now or being a millionaire. Just focus on having that, 2% a week kind of thing is what I'm trying to say. If you can just do 2% a week consistently, literally for the rest of your life, ICT said it's life changing, and you can see it's maths. It's just about compound interest in maths. That's all it is, right? But you have to do the deep work of, going to the gym, getting your mind right, your body right, your soul right, because trading is a reflection of your life. And it took me a long time to realize that. But I'll touch upon a whole life lesson kind of thing later on towards the end of the year, because I've learned a lot this year, which I'll share another time. But getting straight into the Forex part, the trading part of analysis, we have the economic calendar over here. We've got a lot of high impact news coming up, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens this week. Monday, we hardly got any news. I don't really trade Monday anyway. And then we're back on the charts on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. Sometimes if I haven't hit any of my weekly targets, I'll see what I can do on a Friday. But I don't like it when Fed Chair Powell speaks. She starts speaking and markets start doing weird things. So ideally, I want to be done by Thursday. Try to get my 2% by Thursday. But let's see where the week goes. Again, similar to last week, I'm not going to make this commentary too long. I like to just keep a lot of my talking towards the sessions I do during the week. So when I record the live trade, I like to just talk as I am, taking the trade, and talk about anything that's on my mind, and just give you guys an update on what I'm thinking in the markets. But looking at the markets right now, as you guys can see, we have here, I had that 20-day look back marked out from that when I mentioned it on the weekly breakdown. And we have the 20-day look back here. If you guys hear horns, I am so sorry. What is going on? 1 second, guys. there was like 20, 30 like motorbikes just went past my house. But all right, that was crazy. Anyways, I had to let that pass, and I can continue talking. So again, we had SMT up here when the volume imbalance got completed, and then we had an SMT again around the daily order block. Now, personally, like when I see something like this, an SMT around a daily PD array, I kind of get excited, right? Because to me, that is the market showing you which way it's gonna go. You've got the SMT. Got the SMT at a daily order block. You know they're going to use this daily order block to push price down. As you can see here, kind of goes all the way up and all the way back down. And look at that. Nice movement to the downside. Again, it's August. You've got a lot of retaliation to the upside to go down. So it's kind of a get in and out kind of market. And I was doing some psychoanalysis on myself, and I realized that August is a month that I tend to do pretty well in. And the reason is because my nature as a trader is a scalper. It is to be in and out the market, or like within a session. I don't really like to hold my trades. And it made me realize that I need to carry that same mindset, that same trading style outside of just August. It needs to be universal to like, it needs to be me the whole year, right? But you need to find out what kind of trader you are. If August is a month where you hate because it's too intraday, then you know you're not an intraday trader. You know you need to wait till August passes. But for me, I can do short ranges. I can do 10 pips, 15 pips, 20 pips. I can do one-to-one RRs. I'm content with that, right? And so August serves well for me. The only month I'll probably take off will be like December. But again, I say that now. We'll see what happens. But again, so DXY, this high has been taken out. We do have more highs to be taken out, but DXY's high has been taken out. EU has not taken out this low, but it is matched with a high resistance liquidity run. So I'm expecting it to struggle to get below, but I do want to see it by Tuesday, maybe just get below that, even Wednesday, but hopefully by Tuesday we'll see it trade below. And that's pretty much all I see, you know, for now, because once we get past here, I want to see how we trade. Do we seriously trade aggressively lower, or does it just wick and go higher, right? Ideally, I just wanted to trade aggressively lower and just basically go lower than this on the 31st of May. But again, like I said, we'll have to compare that with the dollar and see what happens. GU, I like how GU is consolidating because it gives me... There's two things on GU, right? First things first, if I go on the monthly time frame, if it loads, monthly order block. Okay, we are at that monthly order block. Now, if we go below again, we've got the order block, take that across on the weekly, monthly. I think the reason we may be consolidating is, number one, what happens after a consolidation. This is month one content, right? Consolidation. We're going to get an expansion on GU very soon. I can feel that. But it's a matter of when, right? So to me, what I'm thinking is GU's consolidating, which is allowing DXY to trend and EU to trend as well, which is going to the downside. I think after we take out this low, we might get some consolidation on Euro to allow GU to move. But I do think GU is due an expansion, and I'm waiting to see which side it wants to expand on. And once it expands, it retraces. We're going to try getting on the retracements and catch some nice buys. Because like I said, it's consolidating at a monthly order block and a weekly order block. I want to see a bullish profile. But again, I'm not saying we are bullish. I'm just saying I need more information. But for right now, as you guys have seen for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I've just been trading EU. I haven't touched GU. I've been playing with EU. As you can see, it's just been so much more cleaner. And this is the original consolidation, smart money reversal, and the reaccumulation. And, you know, well, if this on a daily time frame, I remember when ICT was saying interbank traders, they take these kind of trades, the lazy interbank traders. You normally have that order block before price takes out original consolidation. Yeah, so the interbank daily, the interbank traders on the daily time frame must be loving this. So I am going for that low. But again, like I said, I will update you guys. I'll see what Monday does. If Monday takes out that low, just wait for me to say something, right? I guess. But again, when I say wait for me, don't expect a signal, because this isn't a signal service. This is me just putting my ideas out there, sharing as much experience as I have, sharing my skill when I do the live commentaries and talk to myself, and it's kind of just getting you into an idea of how I see my trades and how I see trading as a whole, and how I'm patient with my trades. I think that's the number one thing I want you guys to take away, is my patience when it comes to trading, because not a lot of people have that. And you guys can see I literally sit there and just let a trade pan out. Like, there's no emotion involved in there. So again, I'm looking for EU shorts, DXY longs, and GU I'm just letting it consolidate. I think this week we will get some expansion because of the news. We do have high impact GBP news on Wednesday, so that should be interesting. We have a lot of USD news as well, and euros, so it's going to be quite a volatile week, and we've got to make the most of it as well. It's the last week of August. So on that note, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Make sure you guys take care, do your back testing, you know, watch an ICT video, test your model, make sure you get some, you know, downtime as well before the week starts, because when you start trading, it can be quite stressful. But just stay safe, and I'll catch you guys on a weekly on a live trading session next week. Peace.